third edition, and we are so happy to have such who are into intense storytelling. So, where does India stand in terms of cinema versus the world?
अगर मुझे मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हम पर्सनली कि हम तो ऐसा कंपैरिजन वाइज तो पता नहीं, लेकिन हम सबसे आगे इसलिए है क्योंकि एक सिनेमा जो मैंने देखा है, मैंने बहुत कम सिनेमा देखा है क्योंकि मेरी पहली फिल्म मैंने जो सिनेमा में देखी थी वो लगेरो मुन्ना भाई थी। तब तक मैंने सिनेमा नहीं देखा था। तो इंडियन सिनेमा मुझे इसलिए फैसिनेट करता है, सबसे आगे इसलिए लगता है क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे कल्चर्स है और डांस और वो सब है, तो मुझे वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा फैसिनेट करता है। टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैं हिंदी इंग्लिश फिल्म में बहुत नहीं देख पाता, मतलब देखनी चाहिए, मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं बोर हो जाता हूँ। टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैं नहीं समझ पाता, लेकिन मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि मैं वर्ल्ड सिनेमा देखूँ क्योंकि वो भी एक अलग स्टोरीज है, वहाँ पे भी मजा है, लेकिन वो सॉन्ग वो गाने मुझे ज़्यादा फैसिनेट करते, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा सिनेमा मतलब सबसे आगे है, इसलिए पर्सनली।
Yeah, and Gujarati cinema, you have made such a mark. It is one of the smallest budget cinema. So, like, yet it has reached people and it's doing very well in terms of numbers. So, what do you have to say about that?
Yes, this is the power of storytelling. इसलिए नहीं मैंने बनाया, लेकिन लोगों ने ऐसा आके बोला कि यार तभी जब ये प्रोसेस कर रहे थे तब मैं मामी फेस्टिवल था इधर, तो मैं वहाँ पे फिल्म देखने आया था, तो मैं वही ये वर्ल्ड सिनेमा मेरा दोस्त है फिल्म स्कूल वाले मुझे बिठाया, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि एक कैमरा लगा हुआ 10 मिनट एक ही शॉट चल रहा है वो सब, तो मैंने देखा कि फिल्म बन सकती है, किसी भी तरह हम फिल्म बना सकते हैं। फिर जब ये फिल्म बनी तो गुजरात में ऐसी फिल्म कम बनती है लेकिन कम बनती है, तो हम भी श्योर नहीं थे कि फिल्म चलेगी, मतलब ऐसे श्योर थे, लेकिन कोई लोग आके बोलते थे कि ये नहीं चलेगा, ये है वो। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा था कि अगेन इसमें गाने थे जो मुझे बहुत पसंद आ रहे थे कि इसमें गाने हैं और एक डिवाइन एलिमेंट है और सबसे जुड़ रहा है। तो वही कि ऐसा करते हैं कि एक फिल्म बनाते हैं जिसमें बोर नहीं होना चाहिए, कोई भी अच्छी बुरी नहीं पता, लेकिन उसमें एक मिनट भी अगर वो बोर हुआ ना तो फिल्म नहीं चलेगी। ऐसा हम लोगों ने सोचा और फिल्म रिलीज से पहले हमने 550-600 लोगों को फिल्म दिखाया, उसमें वॉचमैन भी आ गए, सब लोग आ गए। तो ऐसा था कि फिल्म अपील तो कर रही है सबको। तो यस, दिस इज द स्टोरी टेलिंग। और फर्स्ट ऐसा हुआ कि ऐसे नंबर्स आए, वरना ऐसे पूरी गुजराती हिस्ट्री में ऐसे नंबर्स कभी नहीं आए थे कि 100 करोड़ फिल्म में हो। लोग बोल रहे थे कभी 5 साल लगेंगे, 6 साल लगेंगे, और हम तो उसमें थे ही नहीं कि हमको वो 100 करोड़ करना, हम तो था कि लोगों तक पहुंचाना है किसी भी तरह। और हमको जब बाहर नहीं मिल रहे थे तो हमने सोचा था कि हम गांव-गांव जाएंगे, वहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट लगाएंगे और फिल्म दिखाएंगे, जितने भी पैसे आएंगे वो रखेंगे, क्योंकि हम क्राउड फंडिंग ही किया था। तो इस प्योर स्टोरी टेलिंग। और मैम ऐसा हुआ कि एक सिनेमा हॉल में 6 महीने का बच्चा उनकी मम्मी लेके आई थी, और वही सिनेमा में 96 इयर्स ओल्ड एक आंटी थी, जिसकी मतलब आंटी तो नहीं, मतलब दादी माँ थी, जिसकी फर्स्ट फिल्म थी, उन्होंने कभी फिल्म नहीं देखी थी। तो ये सब कहीं ना कहीं वो अंदर रह गया सिनेमा उनके।
We were just having a conversation with Ashwini before this session. So she was mentioning the way sports gets promoted in India and the way we are showing now, whether it is Indian women's cricket or the cricket, Indian men's cricket. So Ashwini, what is it that we are lacking so that that it's not getting the kind of push or the exposure and you think that should get?
I feel that we are a very entertaining country, so we have stories everywhere and in various languages. And the one thing which I feel that if we can have a slightly more killer instinct when we are going out there and just saying that this is our film and this is what we want to portray, that just makes us like together a unit of cinema. So for example, when I go there and when we have a film which is like really good, I just feel that all of us should be promoting it and talking about it collectively. And that's called killer instinct, is because the way we rejoice cricket
Yeah.
Similarly, if you could just rejoice cinema collectively, it would be so awesome across the world. Yeah.
So with the coming of the digital platform, has OTT changed the way we look at cinemas, not just in the forms of series or movies, the way we appreciate cinema, considering now everybody has access to it, to world cinema. So is it a kind of a pressure for movie makers or filmmakers when it comes to making a movie, because you know that the audience is not what it used to be before?
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हम मूवीज़ को बहुत सारे लैंग्वेजेस में बना सकते हैं अभी. सो एज अ स्टोरी टेलर, स्पेशली विद द OTT प्लेटफॉर्म्स कमिंग इन, अगर आप एक फ़िल्म गुजराती में बोल सकते हो तो वो आपका स्ट्रेंथ हो जाता है. आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दैट यू हैव टू टेल अ स्टोरी इन हिंदी. आप कन्नड़ा में बोल सकते हो, आप मलयालम में बोल सकते हो, आप तेलुगु में बोल सकते हो, मराठी में बोल सकते हो. लुक एट द लैंग्वेजेस which are there, and every state right now is making sure that they have a little film institute and a little film club in their own state. So what happens then is that even if you go to a place like Shillong, then you are going to see a lot of cinema now coming out of Meghalaya, or you will find cinema coming out of Assam right now, is because they are saying that we need to tell stories in our language. But because of subtitling and because of the kind of stories which comes there in terms of curiosity, we all want to sit collectively and watch cinema. And I think that would be the most outstanding thing for us as a country, is because every other country you go to, there's only one language or maximum two languages or an interpretation of the same language. But here we have this count, I don't know how many languages do we have? Yeah, so many. So, I mean, just imagine having...
And different dialects also.
And different dialects also. Imagine having... I was just talking to him and saying that I'm so glad that the Gujarati which you portrayed, the dialect, was something which I could understand. It was not the Gujarati which has a different dialect and, slightly difficult to understand. So, that's where we come from. We're so rich. So, today, any of you all has a story in the language which you most believe in. I think that's what we need to do, and that's what we need to portray, and that's what we need to encourage.
Over to you. सिनेमा तो बहुत बदल चुका है, तो इसके ये जो जर्नी है of cinema changing, what do you have to say? Is it gone better with people coming in, having small clubs, even festivals all over the country, as she just mentioned, like Shillong has a literature festival, has now a movie festival or a club, and where cinema is also part of the conversation. तो आप क्या बोलने चाहते हो इसमें?
भाई ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि बदल रहे. जैसे मतलब मैं ही हूँ तो मैं 2 साल पहले मैं मतलब सिनेमा नहीं बनाया था, तो वही कि एक छोटे से वहाँ से आके तो बदल रहा है ऐसा सिनेमा, तो अच्छा लगता है. और ऐसे फेस्टिवल होते हैं तो एक हिम्मत बढ़ती है कि फिल्म बनानी चाहिए. कभी यहाँ पे बैठे, यहाँ पे गेस्ट बैठे होते हैं तो ऐसा लगता है कि वहाँ पे बैठना है, कभी कुछ बोलना है, तो अच्छा लगता है. यस सर, प्लीज़.
Good. We have with us now Bijoy. Bijoy, what do you have to say about the cinema changing?
She's faster than the local train of Mumbai.
Yes. Mic to I think you should start with them.
We have done several rounds.
Okay.
Several questions have been answered.
Okay.
So, like she just mentioned, like the way the cricket is being promoted, sports is getting promoted. What do you have to say about cinema? It's changing for good, and there is stories that's been from different parts of the world, country that's been told, even small places. What do you have to say about this beautiful change, and how much we need to promote our movie?
Our medium is a constantly evolving medium. I feel where we are today is, it's very heartening to see that a film festival in the city is attracting an audience like this. In fact, we were just talking about that that from how this festival was last year, and we're seeing the number of people that are come up for this year and happening in so many multiple venues. It's very heartening to see that. But I'm really hoping that this culture of going and watching films in the cinema, in the theater, should not just kind of fade away and should not be restricted only to big mainstream, starring all the big star pot boilers. That culture of going to watch movies should be there amongst. I think mainly I think that onus is now heavily on the younger audience. The younger audience who are just constantly stuck on their phones. They need to kind of get back and watch these movies, because if they don't do that, then I guess filmmakers like us, we are already out of jobs. We are just struggling to make our films and get our films showcased. And to answer your question, I think that we need to be doing way more to bring that audience back into the theaters and get them to kind of get into the habit of watching movies in the theaters and not just on OTT when it drops.
I completely agree with him, and to whoever's listening, especially Ashish, because you've just been such an integral part of getting together this film festival. And please, a big hand to Ashish and his team. I genuinely feel that the middle cinema, which was such a beautiful aspect of storytelling, which got so many people together, like all of you all today on a Saturday morning is coming here and watching us talk. That says a lot that we still miss the cinema to watch in screens. And it would be such a like a little request, and maybe decision makers, to just get middle cinema back and to just make sure that middle cinema is only for that many audiences who can come together and watch it. And it not necessary that every film has to make 100 crore. I mean, who puts that benchmark? Some of the films and some of the stories which we know, yes, I understand there has to be a direct relation of input and output, that whatever money has been put into cinema has to have a little return of investment, if not more. But if you keep making that kind of middle cinema, imagine the amount of stories which we can say as a country, and the amount of audiences which also can come. So we are not, and also with various different kinds of actors. So we create more storytellers, we create more actors, and we just make sure that the story is the hero and everyone comes together and celebrates cinema, where the numbers is just the icing on the cake and not the story in itself.
Fully agree. There is
Which
this thing which I keep hearing a lot of people say, in fact a lot of young people say कि हम ये OTT पे देख लेंगे, ये OTT पे देख लेंगे, ठीक है देख लो, लेकिन OTT में भी हमको मौका नहीं मिल रहा है. You know, it's come to a point now, because even OTTs have a certain limitation of making a certain amount of films. So there are a lot more films. Actually, there are a lot more films which are ready right now, which are not getting showcased. There are many filmmakers who are trying to mount films, like she said about certain medium and small budget films. They're not even getting a chance to be showcased. They're not even getting a chance to make those films, because there is no support from the audience, there's no support from the exhibition, there's no support from the distribution. So it really, that's like a distress sign when I see that so many, because not every young aspiring filmmaker can go make a film with Ranveer Singh. It's not possible, right? So there needs to be a way we can all coexist, and that can happen only if we get that right kind of support.
Coming to the Red Lorry Film Festival, what is it that you like about the festival in terms of the cinema selection and the workshops and the sessions that's being conducted? आप बोलिए क्या आपको पसंद है about the cinema जो selection हुआ है, and the sessions and workshops, most importantly workshops and the sessions, the in conversations that we are having.
यस ये थैंक यू सर. ये सब क्योंकि हमारे जैसे लोग कभी वो फिल्म स्कूल नहीं गए, तो मैंने 2-4 फिल्म फेस्टिवल अटेंड किए, तो वो लगता है कि हम फिल्म के पार्ट है, हमने भी कुछ सीखा है ऐसे सेशन. तो थोड़ा सबकॉन्शियस मज़ा आता है, लोगों से मिलते हैं. और हम लोग खाने के क्यू में खड़े रहते हैं, लेकिन ये फिल्म के क्यू में खड़े रहने का अलग एक मज़ा होता है। उसके बाद फिल्म देखना, और ऐसी फिल्म देखना जो कभी मतलब सुनी भी नहीं होती है, देखी भी नहीं होती है, आपको मज़ा भी नहीं आ रहा है, फिर भी मज़ा आ रहा है क्योंकि आप फिल्म फेस्टिवल में फिल्म देख रहे हो, और पूरी फिल्म ख़त्म होने के बाद नहीं मज़ा आता, फिर घर जाके मज़ा आता कि नहीं ये फिल्म अच्छी थी यार। तो वो सब कहीं ना कहीं रह जाता है। तो ऐसे वर्कशॉप होते, देखिए अभी मैं सुन रहा हूँ, मैम को सुन रहा हूँ, सर को सुन रहा हूँ, तो अभी कुछ चीज़ें समझ नहीं आएगी कि क्या है क्या नहीं, लेकिन घर जाके इतना वो पावरफुल वो होगा ना कि हाँ यार वो बदल देगा, मतलब पूरा थॉट बदल देगा। तो ये सब बहुत ज़रूरी है सर। हम वही बात करें, हमारे गुजरात में कोई ऐसे फिल्म फेस्टिवल नहीं हो रहे थे, तो कल हम बहुत बड़े वहाँ के वरिष्ठ नेता है उनसे मिले। मैंने कहा कि बोला कि क्या चाहिए बोल तेरे को, तूने 100 करोड़ की फिल्म दी। मैंने कहा मुझे फिल्म फेस्टिवल चाहिए। तो बोला क्यों? मैंने कहा वो मैं समझा नहीं पाऊंगा, लेकिन क्योंकि वहाँ पे थोड़ा कम कल्चर है फिल्म देखने का हमारे गुजरात में, मतलब देखते हैं लेकिन गुजराती फिल्म कम देखते हैं, गुजराती भी कम बोलते हैं। तो बोला कि गुजराती फिल्म फेस्टिवल यहाँ पे होगा, नॉट अ गुजराती, तो मतलब लोग फिल्म देखेंगे तो अच्छा होगा। तो आज ये पूछा तो इसलिए मुझे मज़ा आया कि ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। थैंक यू, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। और तो मुझे कुछ पता नहीं, लेकिन पर्सनली मैंने बहुत एंजॉय किया है फिल्म फेस्टिवल। ये फिल्म फेस्टिवल नहीं हो तो शायद मैं फिल्म नहीं बना पाता। तो थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स और फिल्म अप्रिसिएशन वाली जो चीज़ें होती है ना, वो लोगों को साथ में लेके आता है, और जब साथ में आते हैं तो आप बाकी सब चीज़ें भूल जाते हो। सो जैसे कि एक आउटिंग होता है वो, और आप कहीं ना कहीं एक फिल्म देखते हो और बाद में जाके उसके बारे में सोचते हो, और फिर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि यार हमको इससे अच्छा बनाना चाहिए, या कुछ तो एक इंस्पिरेशन मिल जाता है जहाँ पे हम बोलते हैं I wish I could make something like this, because this can be so easily adaptable even in India. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि the idea of telling stories and having these kind of film festivals can create can bring people together, and also can unite people, and also can discuss rather than discussing things which are not necessary, and rather than seeing more of social media, I think we can watch more of films and inspire people. So I think that should be, because we have such a beautiful tool. Anyone who can tell a story, whether they can tell through films or through writing as a storyteller, or through books or through music, I think is very blessed always.
As a I'm a huge before a filmmaker, I'm a huge cinephile, and I'm a huge film buff. So I'm just going to second what both of them said, and I'll just talk about this particular festival. I remember coming last year and watching some amazing films, but one of the biggest, I think I had not seen Heat, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro's Heat on the big screen. So to watch that on the big screen was just unbelievable. And then the best thing that happened last year was watching Mirch Masala on the big screen, and then hearing Ketan sir talk about it. Now these are our idols. You know, these are filmmakers who we have watched, and been, like she said, you know, we've been so inspired by these filmmakers to get into filmmaking. So to watch that film with him in a theater was an experience I cannot explain. And the same thing happened yesterday. I got to watch Shiva on the big screen, and got to hear Ramu sir talk about Shiva. For a true blue cinephile, nothing can match that experience of actually hearing a master talk about his work, a work that you have admired for years. So it's all that is possible only because of a festival like this, and for that I'm truly grateful.
You know, the sheer joy of just reposting like Hamnet. Like, wow, you know, we are showcasing that. I had a lot of pride in actually reposting that yesterday on my Instagram. I was like, wow, this is cool, you know. I mean, it's part of a bigger circle and a bigger thing. Yeah. I just wish that we just like get it in every language and just keep doing this across. It will be so beautiful. गुजरात में होने वाला
हाँ
है।
करना है सर, अगर हो सके तो हमेशा वहाँ पे करेंगे, मजा
Wherever
आएगा.
there is Book My Show, there will be a film festival.
So, what are the areas in terms of that Indian cinema is not lacking anything, but when it comes to marketing, and is there an area where Indian cinema is lacking, which we can go as far to the world? Funds?
You know what? I genuinely feel that, see, it all starts with a story in one room of one person or two people or three people as writers. And then that story goes to a producer. And then if there's a director attached to it, then, you know, it's all together. And then once the film is done, it goes to the marketing team. And then it goes to the distribution team. And then it goes to a lot of other people who are associated with that one idea which was there in that room. I feel that the trust of that one idea in that room should be the same till it reaches the end. If that happens, then we will find a lot more Lalus coming out, you know, because that's what happens. So when in between there is one change of trust or something which doesn't align with why that idea was selected and why it happened, then it's just it's a mixture of a lot of things. So I genuinely feel that it is not about the budget. It's not about how you want to market a film. None of those things. It all changes according to what the story is and how the market is right now. So there are a lot of things there. So I'm not even getting into that. But all I feel is that हम बोलते हैं ऐसे कि, you know, my film is not mine anymore. It is yours. Because it started off with that one germ of an idea. Now it has gone to everyone because everyone is responsible for that one story. And I feel that chain has to be the same. Once that chain is same, including to that one person who's making the poster of that film, then you are home. That everyone is as excited of that story till that audience who will go and talk about it and say, you know, watch this film. It's beautiful.
Would you like to add some more to it?
I think that those lines are, I mean, with the frequency with which our films are making the noise world over, from what it used to be to what it is now. I'm saying even like a film like RRR reaching the Oscars to Boom reaching
BAFTA,
winning the BAFTA. And you know, Homebound having Martin Scorsese backing it. So I mean, those lines are blurring. So definitely you'll see more of that happen now. You'll definitely see more stories resonating the world over. I mean, there is a reason why Three Idiots works in China. There is a reason why Muthu, which is a Tamil film, which is massive and much bigger in China than back in India. So it's a matter of I guess pushing and finding stories which resonate with the world over, and that is happening. I'm sure if Lalo finds a great distributor abroad, it will resonate with an audience outside too. So it's a matter of just backing that film with that kind of conviction and catering to the right market. So yeah.
Good killer instinct.
I was about to repeat it. Just the way she just mentioned that we need to have that killer instinct to promote and we need to have some godfathers also to do it, the way sports has.
No,
You
I
have
don't think.
Ashish. Put a lot of pressure on him right now.
Yeah. So film festivals, now it has become quite like having it in small towns, even in Bombay also. There was hardly used to be any film festival, I remember, when we were kids also. In college, I'm talking about, even when I was in Calcutta, there were not many film festivals as in film festivals happening. But now it has become accessible. But do you think that we need to get a little bit more pushy when it comes to making film festivals accessible and much more common, or will it lose its novelty?
The fact that you have an audience like a packed auditorium here right now just goes to show that there is an audience for this, and look at the kind of lineup we have. Look at the kind of lineup of films we have, and that just goes to show that there is a audience wanting to sample this, wanting to watch this. So I don't see that being a problem at all. I think the more community experience and a festival like this promotes good curated content, there will be an audience coming to watch it for sure.
I'm not talking about the audience. I'm talking about the accessibility. But
I'm saying it's the accessibility has made it easier for, I guess, the audience to come and
watch
the more community watching like this happens, you'll definitely have more audience coming.
Like for me, there's this woman, I don't know, most of y'all must have seen her Instagram post or follow her, because I follow her. She is from Assam, and she talks about books and she talks about movies. And when I look at her, I say that if she can access the movies and she can read the books, then I think every one of us can create that whole kind of sentiment where it is like, long time back there were only two literary festivals, which was in Delhi and Mumbai and Bangalore. But now I think every state has a literary festival, and the books which are there and the writers who come and the audience who come are all accessible for that. So similarly, I just feel that it will be very nice that when you have accessibility in terms of saying that this is for everyone, and when that becomes not about you and me and it becomes about everyone collectively, then you have storytellers everywhere. Yeah.
anything that you would like to add to it?
नो मैम, आई एम एग्री विद. सॉरी, मुझे कुछ पता नहीं इसमें मुझे क्या बोलना है.
Binoy, you
Sorry.
just no, it's okay. Binoy, you just mentioned about
Enjoy.
you just mentioned about OTT. So, so do you think that the digital platform has helped many directors and all, but in terms of cinema audience and appreciation, it has also helped us, like, again, accessibility was very easy. So what do you have to say about this, the good and bad of the digital platform?
That's a very broad discussion. We can talk for hours on that, but it definitely has
In a
widened difficult. But it's definitely has widened the scope of more stories, more storytellers, more artists to kind of showcase their work. Like I think because of COVID, suddenly a huge chunk of audience suddenly discovered Malayalam cinema. Now, Malayalam cinema always existed, but suddenly everybody started watching Malayalam cinema, and now there is like a fan base for it. So those kind of happy accidents have happened, and those kind of things have really helped in pushing the market a bit more, I guess, and hopefully that'll continue, and hopefully the kind of big swings that the OTTs are also taking with respect to the original formats and series and all that is giving birth to many new filmmakers, new voices, new actors, new artists. So I guess all that is it's going towards a much more I would say it's a very progressive way of looking at it. It definitely has its cons also, but I would say the pros are way more. That today we are able to kind of we are spoiled for choice. Actually, there's so many platforms showcasing so many original content. So I guess that's a good space to be.
I also feel that when you are at a position of green lighting things, or you can like make sure that you can sell an idea, which is good, at a position of power, it is very important that we empower young storytellers to have their voice in kinds of the story they want to say. So what happens then is that maybe a platform may not be directly viable for that young storyteller to come and tell their story for the first time. But if we can empower them and more of us can come together and empower young storytellers to tell their stories, it just becomes a bridge between everyone, and we take the responsibility of putting it out there. So I think that's the best way to go about it. Yeah.
मतलब OTT प्लेटफॉर्म होनी, हाँ वो बहुत अच्छी बात है, होना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसे सर ने बोला कि बहुत सारे ऐसी फिल्म्स है जो पता ही नहीं होता ऐसी कोई फिल्म्स है, फिर कहीं से इंस्टाग्राम पे रील आती है कि फिल्म देखनी चाहिए, फिर हम सर्च करते हो तुरंत आपको मिल जाती है, तो एक अच्छी बात है. और जो डिस्कशन है कि सिनेमा और OTT, वो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो डिपेंडेंट ऑन फिल्म मेकर, कि जैसे मेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे लेकिन मेरा बहुत श्योर था कि मैं सिनेमा में ही दिखाऊंगा इस पिक्चर को, कि आपको देखना है तो पार्किंग में पैसे दे के फिर अपना टाइम देख के फिर आप ये देख सकते हो. अगर नहीं चली
kind of effort that you're
हाँ, अगर नहीं चली तो फिर तो मैं वो तो आने ही वाली है OTT में, और कहीं पे भी नहीं बोला था कि OTT पे आएगी। अभी 6 महीने हुए तो अभी परसों ही, मतलब 3-4 दिन या 5 दिन हुए OTT पे आई। तो वैसे कोई एरोगेंट वाला नहीं था कि नहीं इसको तो हम नहीं, वो था कि एक्सपीरियंस देना है, और वैसे ही बनाया था कि एक एक्सपीरियंस, हाँ, बिग स्क्रीन का। तो बहुत डिफरेंट है, सिनेमा है और OTT पे का एक अलग मज़ा है कि ये सीन अच्छा लगा फिर से वापस देखो, और सिनेमा एक बार गया मतलब गया, रेडियो की तरह है। तो वो दोनों डिफरेंट है, लेकिन OTT इज़ फॉर मी, मतलब बहुत अच्छी बात है कि मैं कहीं पे भी कहाँ से भी कुछ भी देख सकता हूँ। तो एक बहुत अच्छी बात है, जैसे मैम ने बताया कि कहीं कोई भी छोटा फिल्म मेकर हो तो कुछ अपनी स्टोरी बताए तो कम बजट में भी वहाँ पे वो OTT वाले एक इंकरेजमेंट करते हैं कि चलो दे दो, हम बनाएंगे। तो यस इज़ गुड थिंग्स मैम, थैंक यू।
Thank you. Sorry, we're out of time. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for this.
थैंक यू।
Thank you, Red Lorry. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Red
sir.
Lorry.
Thank you, Ashish.
And a big thank you to the official radio partners, Radio 1 and Fever FM, screening partners PVR Cinema and Cinepolis, outdoor partners Bright Outdoor Media. Thank you for coming, for the lovely audience, and thank for the lovely panel discussion.